lovelies. I hope you're all doing very well. I am so excited to share that this channel has now reached 1,500 subscribers. And although we have a long way to go from here, I think 1,005 in less than 2 weeks is a fantastic start. I have a whole bunch more videos in the works for you, and I'm excited to be growing this channel along with all of you. And a special shout out to Christine for all her support. Thanks, Christine. So today's video is all about how I organize my handbags, or purses as some would call it, for the season. But before I get into that, I have to show you this gorgeous console table that I have recently repurposed as my dressing table. This piece is from Lorenzo, and it has served many different functions over the years, but right now I am loving it as my vanity cum handbag organizer. I just keep all my makeup up here and favorite products displayed here. And if you want to take a more detailed tour of this vanity area, make sure you leave me a comment. Now let's take a look at the cabinet. There are 3 doors, and inside each cupboard door, there is just one divider which forms 2 shelves. So I have 6 shelves in total, and I limit myself to this number of handbags at any given time. This means that if I want to buy a new handbag, I have to replace one by either passing it on to a friend or donating one of the older bags to charity. And basically, every 4 to 6 months or so, I rotate my handbags, and I set them up here in a way that is really functional as well as beautiful. I think it's important to have a beautiful space to get ready in, because it makes the process just so much more enjoyable, almost like you are in a shopping mall, and it inspires you to look your best every day. So as you can see here, this first bag is something I picked up in Sydney a couple of months ago, and I really love this designer, Colette Hayman, and her brand Colette by Colette Hayman. The design is great because it's got this black, white, and tan color, so it's really versatile, and I would call it a statement piece all on its own. I haven't used it yet because I have just added it to my rotation, but I can already tell it's going to serve me really well for when I have a day out with my friends. And what I've done is I have paired it with my Burberry clutch bag, along with a few pouches that I already had. The colors match really well, and I'm a firm believer in using organizers inside the bag. This way I avoid any spills, and reaching for items is totally simplified. And what I like about the Burberry bag is that it's small enough to use as a wallet inside. But at the same time, if I decide to go from, say, my friend's house to a restaurant, I don't really have to carry the whole big bag I packed for the day. I also have a spectacle square for cleaning my glasses before I read the menu, or for cleaning my phone screen, which coincidentally has the same Burberry print, and a matching pen as well. Now this next bag is my Coach work bag. This is a more conservative classic piece from Coach, which is why I use it mainly for work-related events. And this is a good tip to keep in mind when you're picking up your handbags, to have in mind what you will use it for and which purpose it would best serve. For example, this bag is large enough to hold an A4 sized folder, my iPad, and my planner, which is why it's perfect for taking along to my meetings and for conferences. I also like how it came with this smaller pouch that fits inside, and I use this pouch to store my stationery, post-its, and other things that I would need while I'm taking notes. And this pouch, which bounces from bag to bag, is really great for holding my tech and camera accessories. If you're interested in more information about how I organize my work bag, then leave me a comment below and I'd love to share it with you. Lastly, I also carry this undated planner to take notes when I'm at meetings. This was a birthday gift from my friend Geeta. Thank you again, Geeta. And to go with it, I also have a matching phone cover. I have realized that by being coordinated, some people are actually able to recognize the phone or a scarf as mine because it matches with another of my accessories. Alright, so in the next cupboard up here, I have my favorite Kate Spade bag, as well as this beautiful rose gold clutch, which is also from Colette Hayman. These are what I'd call my special occasion bags for this season, as I'm using them mainly for formal events. The Kate Spade is for daytime and the clutch is for evening or nighttime functions. I'm still looking for smaller pouches to keep this bag organized, so it's still work in progress. And once I'm done, I would definitely love to make a video for you guys on how I set up my evening bag. Another item that I like having handy and complementing my bag is a scarf. We don't really have seasons here in Malaysia, but it does get pretty cold in malls and in restaurants. So I like having a scarf or a shawl handy. And again, a tip would be to pick these out in advance and keep them together with your bag. So it makes outfit planning so much easier, and it really cuts down on time before you head out that door. You may also have noticed that I always keep a pen or two with most of my handbags because once again, it's all about coordination. I find that it is these little details that take your appearance to the next level. And it takes such little time to match your pens to your bags, but it makes all the difference. I also happen to have this rose gold phone cable, and I just leave it here to take with me in my tech bag. Now down here I have another coach, but this one is definitely less formal, less structured than my work bag. And I've been using this mainly for day-to-day outings. So if I have to run an errand or head to the mall, this is what I'm using. And that's also why I have a bunch of different accessories to go with it. So here I have different wallets my daughter got me when she was in Germany. They're both beautiful and they match this bag. So I also have some variety on which wallet I'm going to be using because I do tend to use this bag quite a lot. Next to that, I also keep a clutch handy. And I highly recommend this tip to all of us ladies who sometimes have to rush from an afternoon of errands or a meeting to taking clients out for a more formal dinner or for a formal evening function. You can so easily change up your look by switching your flats for heels, your handbag for a clutch, and of course a fresh coat of lipstick. And again, this is just another way you can maximize your time and minimize fuss when you are busy and on the go. I also have these two phone covers which I also switch out occasionally, and also another matching pen. Another tip is to keep the duster bags you get when you purchase the bag inside the bag itself. When I take the handbag out of rotation, I put it back into this bag and keep it away, as this prevents it from collecting dust in my closet. And in this last cupboard, I have my beautiful Charles & Keith handbag. I recently did a full video on how to use it as a travel bag if you're traveling by flight or on a long car ride. So if you want to see how I have organized it, be sure to click on the card above. Again, I have just paired it with a Charles & Keith wallet from the same series, a beautiful gold evening bag, and a couple of pens. And lastly, I have my ALDO handbag sitting in the bottom here. Since blush has been trending for some time now, I do have quite a few outfits in this color, and this bag complements them while breaking the monotony with this beaver colored trim, just making it more versatile. Again, I keep a couple of different wallets to go with it for some variation, including this one I picked up at Harrods. I also have my Charles & Keith sunglass case, which has the same beaver gray, and it fits really well inside the bag. And over here I have a pretty scarf, which is a great accent piece to the ensemble, as well as this adorable tasseled phone charger. Alright, so these are all the bags that I have picked out for autumn. And if you have enjoyed this video on how I organize and store my handbags, be sure to click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Once again, if there is anything that you would like to see more of, don't hesitate to leave me a comment below, and I will definitely try to make a video on things that you want to see. Until we meet again, happy homemaking.